So, guys.
Olive Garden's got not one, not two, but 3 new dishes that might just dethrone.
Hey guys, it's your girl Bam Bam, and I have been getting so many questions about how do you make your booty shake? How can you make it wiggle? So today I'm gonna teach you how to wiggle that booty, and trust me, it's gonna change your life. So first step, always focus on your feet, okay? So when you wanna wiggle the booty, you wanna make sure that your feet are about hip distance apart. You wanna bend your legs slightly, okay? Only very slightly, and you wanna lean forward like this. Then what you need to do is make sure, shake, shake, shake. So you're actually not really moving your hips at all. It's all in the thigh movements. Let's try it to some music. Hey, hey, let's go. Hey. Hey. And shake, 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 shake. So you're actually not really moving your hip. Shake, shake, shake. You from the back, and shake, and shake, and shake, 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 shake. So you're actually not really moving your hips at all. It's all in the thigh movements. Let's try it to some music. Hey, hey, let's go. Hey.
But I know who you are. I know the truth. I know you shot my dog. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it's chilly outside today. Well, I'm gonna shoot straight with you. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a clickbait title. I absolutely 100% confronted the person I believe that shot Bear with an arrow. So the holidays are here, and it is a busy season for us. And there's just so much going on. And as we've mentioned in previous videos, DJ and I and the whole family have been essentially living here at the Birch Building for a little while. Well, we kind of somewhat live where we work lately because of some construction at home. And that's why today's video is sponsored by Helix Sleep. I am so Bear and Earl bolted while I was gone. They took off on an adventure, and my wife was here with some guys that were working on our house. Earl, what are you doing? No, get off of there. Go. They took off on an adventure. My wife was here with some guys that were, well, she was actually talking to the people that were supposed to paint our bathroom. We're in the middle of a bathroom remodel. Our contractor said the painters will be there Monday morning, first thing Monday morning, for about 3 weeks on end. More on that later. It has been painted, but anyways, I found Bear when I got home down by the barn with an arrow sticking out of his shoulder. You guys know the story. We had the veterinary come out, ended up having to put Bear down, remove the arrow, had a little bit of evidence. We do live next to a public hunting area, and it was archery season. During rifle season, there's a lot of folks that hunt our public hunting area around us. During archery season, there's only a few, and there's one main parking area nearby where anybody that's going to hunt that public hunting area near us parks and walks in. And over the last several years, there have really only been a few people that bow hunt there consistently. There's one truck that's parked in that spot, I would say 25 times, 25 different days throughout the season. And the same guy has hunted the same area for many years. Now, it doesn't make anybody guilty. It doesn't prove anything. But it gave me an idea of where to start, okay? But I didn't know who this person was. Talked to some friends in the area. Ended up getting a name. Older guy, probably in his early 60s, I'm guessing. I had a name and a picture. But through deductive reasoning, some friends and I decided the arrow that we pulled out of Bear, the broadhead that the guy was shooting, or person was shooting, was called a thunderhead. Well, I may go grab that. This is the exact arrow that was used to end Bear's life, essentially. So this is a broadhead that's called a thunderhead. That's the brand, the type of broadhead it is. A fixed blade, 3-blade broadhead made for shooting deer, large game, whatever it is. Not meant for dogs, let's just say that. But that's a thunderhead. Thunderhead broadheads were very popular in the 90s. Okay, this is an arrow that shot out of a, more than likely a compound bow, can't prove that, but not a crossbow. Crossbow shoots what's called a bolt. They're bigger in diameter, thicker, so probably, you know, one thing that led us to believe, an older gentleman, probably shooting an old school broadhead, a lighter arrow. Just to be honest, he shot a dog and was not able to get a complete pass-through on a dog. This is meant to harvest deer, shoot through bones. If you can't pass through, can't get a complete pass-through on a dog, it's probably a light poundage bow. So, old school broadhead, light poundage bow, hunting in a public hunting area on a Wednesday morning. A lot of things led us to believe, okay, this might be an older retired person. Can't prove that, but not many young guys with careers are out hunting archery season on a Wednesday morning. Not many young, newer generation hunters are using thunderheads. These They were very popular in the 90s. Now they're like a Walmart brand, essentially. Low-end broadhead. Nothing wrong with them. They still work. Okay, so a lot of things, a lot of indicators pointed towards probably an older gentleman shot bear. Listen, I'm trying to have a conversation. Quit being so loud, okay? All right, good talk. Now, after the incident with Bear, I did reach out to the chief park ranger, who is actually a good friend of mine. I've known him for years. And he talked to the other rangers and the game warden. So since this is a public hunting area, it is 100% illegal to shoot a dog on the public hunting area in Oklahoma, in that national park public hunting area, unless you're in fear of danger, in fear of, your safety, then you could get away with it. But just because a dog is chasing off your deer does not give you the right. Actually, it's illegal on the public hunting area to shoot a dog for that reason. But nevertheless, well, the ranger said this guy that I'm talking about, the gentleman that I talked to, had reached out to the Park Service rangers weeks or months prior due to some stray dogs in the area causing problems. I have pictures of at least 6. I've shown on video more than once, multiple dogs roaming the area. So he's not wrong. Okay. I'm just trying to be fair here, not be a jerk. So he's not wrong there. He did do the right thing and reach out to the Park Service and say, hey, I'm having problems with stray dogs. I totally understand that. I'm with you. So we do know the guy's hunting in that area. I know that there are no other neighbors around me that are really hunting at all, but especially bow hunting. He was in there the day that bear was shot. This fits all of his description. A lot of things, okay? Well, yesterday, my family and I went to church, and then we went to eat at a local Mexican restaurant, and I'm sitting by the window, and a truck pulls in and parks, and I'm like, that looks like that little single cab pickup. The front license plate has deer hunting, it's a little decorative plate on the front, got to do with deer hunting, bow hunting. I'm like, oh, I could feel my heart rate elevating instantly. I knew who was in that truck. A gentleman comes in and sits down at a table with 2 ladies and trying to enjoy my meal, but my heart rate and my blood pressure are just elevating. And my family picks up on it pretty quick. And my wife's like, what is wrong with you? I said, listen, I'm fixing to go talk to this man. I'm about 99% sure he shot bear. He's not going to admit to it. But the type A male side of me, the former state trooper for 14 years, said, now I'm going to go confront this guy. So I finished my meal. He's sitting at the table, and I walked over, had a conversation, a peaceful conversation, laid out all the reasons why I think he shot bear. Now, he did not admit to it. He would be admitting to a felony if he did. I said my piece. He promised me he didn't shoot my dog. That doesn't mean I believe it. Doesn't mean I'll ever believe it. It doesn't make him guilty. But in my book, in my world, in my brain, he's got a lot of evidence that points towards him. And even if he does admit to shooting bear, it's not going to bring bear back. I had a lot of different things running through my mind over the last couple of weeks, and I had talked to a lot of people, and I talked to a lot of friends that said, I'd go stick that arrow in his tire the next time he's parked in that public hunting area. Or I'd go cut his tree stand down, or I'd cut the straps off his tree stand, or I'd go sit at the bottom of his tree every time he's hunting. Or I would find him at the gas station in town, and he wouldn't be able to walk when he got done. Then I had this other friend that I talked to. And his name's Donovan. He's actually the guy that we used to go to Florida and blow gun hunt iguanas with. He's moved to Oklahoma since. And I talked to him one day and was telling him a story, and he said, don't do anything stupid. Let the light of Jesus shine through you, through this situation. And I was just like, oh, it made me want to bite that arrow in half. Just, he's right.
So, guys,
He's right. I have friends that have said he'd probably walk with a limp the rest of his life if he shot my dog. Then I also have the friend that says, you love Jesus, you love people. Jesus loved people. Jesus said, love your neighbor. And bless those that curse you. And love your enemy. And all these things that are really hard to remember